So a black pair of jeans is literally the most versatile pair of jeans that most guys aren't using right now. You probably own a pair, and you're probably throwing on a black t-shirt and calling it done. Now, that works, it totally does, but you're leaving out so many outfits, and here's at least 9 that you're leaving on the table. Now, honestly, for me, black jeans, I go to probably 80% of the time, and this video is going to explain exactly why. So here's what I want to show you. 10 complete outfits built off of one pair of jeans and out of only 6 colors: black, white, gray, navy, olive green, and baby blue. Now that's a whole color palette. Every single one of those pieces in your closet you probably already own, and everything from those 6 colors automatically go with each other. So everything matches everything else. No color wheel, no guesswork, no color theory. You just grab 2 of those items, stick them together, and they're gonna work. Now, but more than that, what I want to do is explain why each one of these works. Because if you understand the principles, you won't be memorizing outfits, but you'll be able to build your own.
Don't adjust, don't adjust. Your screen's fine, that's just me.
Look 1. Okay, I call this the everyday. Now this is the white crew neck tee, black jeans, and dark sneakers. Now this is your baseline. Think of this as your factory reset. Now here's why it works beyond just being simple. White on top and black on bottom creates a maximum contrast at your chest and face area. Why do you want this? This is exactly where your eyes go. Wherever the lightest point on an outfit is, that's where your eyes go. So when you're wearing a white shirt, people are going to look at your face, and that's exactly what you want. Dark shirts do the exact opposite. It blends in into the jeans and everything goes flat. There's a place for that. I'll explain it later. But for now, let's just look at it this way. This is why a plain white t-shirt punches way, way above its price tag. It's not boring. It's doing the most important job an outfit needs to do, which is pull your attention upward. Dark sneakers on bottom keep it so that your eyes don't drop to your feet. Now remember this, gentlemen, this is really important. You don't want your feet being loud when everything you want is going upstairs. And you want a clean line from those jeans into your shoes so that there is no color break. This makes it so your legs look longer and the whole silhouette looks international. Now look number 2, I call it the edge, okay? So it's a gray tee, it's a black leather jacket, black jeans, obviously, and a pair of black Chelsea boots. Now the leather jacket is the single most powerful piece in a man's closet. But here's the deal. There's a rule that most guys are breaking. They compete with it. They put on a loud shirt, a patterned scarf, some chunky jewelry, and then the jacket becomes background noise. You do not want that. The jacket should be the loudest thing in the outfit, and everything else needs to shut up. And that is exactly what the gray t-shirt does so well here. It's invisible on its own, but underneath the leather jacket, it does exactly what it should be doing. It gives your eyes a place to rest between the 2 blocks of black. You can think of the gray as a pressure release valve. Now without it, the all black just kind of goes flat and heavy, but with it, the outfit has depth. Now here, guys, one thing you want to keep in mind is to keep that jacket fitted. I don't mean tight, I mean fitted. The shoulder seam should fit exactly and end exactly where your shoulder ends. And if the jacket hangs past that point, it looks borrowed. And if you have any pulling in the chest, it's too small. And this is one of the pieces where fit makes all of the difference. And I hate to plug my own stuff here, guys, but my style guide is something that goes through fit, and it is absolutely crucial before you decide to go invest in a high-quality leather jacket. Look 2 is the smart casual. Now it's a white Oxford shirt, navy blazer, black jeans, and black dress shoes. Now here's the principle. Every single piece in this outfit is speaking the same volume. And that's what formality matching means, okay? So that means your shoes, your pants, your shirt, your jacket, they're all agreeing on how dressed up you are. The outfit works because nothing is fighting. The blazer is saying, I made an effort, while the black jeans are saying, yeah, but I'm not stuffy about it. And then the Oxford shirt bridges those 2, right? It's a fabric on a dress shirt that doesn't feel corporate. And the black dress shoes actually anchor the bottom with the same level of intention as the blazer on top. Now where guys mess this up is they end up sending all these mixed signals, right? Think about it. Beach sandals with a blazer or hoodie with dress shoes. The pieces are arguing with each other, right? But in this outfit, everything has the same conversation. Now, one detail you're going to want to keep in mind is let your shirt cuffs extend about a ½ inch past your blazer's sleeve. That little sliver of white around your wrist is the oldest trick in menswear. It started working a long time ago. It still works today. And it creates this frame around your hands that makes the whole sleeve look deliberate. All right, let's see if I can get over that little flub and nail the rest of this. Okay, look number 4, the earth tone. It's olive tee, black jeans, dark sneakers. Now everybody is doing white, gray, black on top of black jeans. Those are safe, they work, and I absolutely freaking love them, don't get me wrong. But olive is a move nobody's making right now. Now, and let me tell you exactly why this works. It's because olive is technically a neutral. It lives in the same family as gray and navy, and it doesn't compete with anything. But against black denim, it reads like a color. And you can have that same visual interest of wearing something distinctive without running the risk of wearing something that's really loud. And this is exactly what my 6-color rule is designed to do. Every color in the system is a neutral, and it plays well with every other color. So olive with black, for example, works, but olive with navy works, and olive with gray works, and so on and so forth. You don't have to think about it. The system has already solved it. So if you're a guy that feels like your outfits are starting to all look the same, this is the fastest fix. Don't add a pattern. Don't add an accessory. Just swap your white tee out for your olive. It's the same effort with a completely different look. Look number 5 is double denim. Now this is light blue denim shirt, black jeans, and gray suede boots. Now guys have been told for years that you cannot wear denim on denim. Now that is a complete lie. That rule is dead, and it was never right in the first place. Now here's the actual rule. Denim on denim fails when both pieces are the same shade. Light blue jeans and a light blue denim jacket look like a jumpsuit. But light blue on top with black on the bottom, well, those shades are so far apart they don't even register as matching. They just happen to look like two separate pieces that just work, right? Now here's a tip. Something you can do, I don't do it all the time, but I love doing this. You roll the sleeves all the way up to the forearms, right? And this does two different things. It keeps the denim shirt from looking too stiff and formal, and it shows a little bit of skin, which breaks up the fabric and adds a casual signal to the outfit. And this is really awesome, right? So it's the gray suede boots that give you that texture on bottom. So you have the smoothness of the jeans, the softness of the suede, and then the weight of the denim shirt itself. And those are three different textures that are making this outfit feel layered, even though in reality, it's really only two pieces and a pair of shoes. Look number 6 is the monochrome. Now this is the all black, no grays, no contrast, just black. And this is one of my favorites, and it is one of the more complicated ones to pull off the right way. Now most men, when they hear wear all black, they just grab 4 different pieces of something that are black, and they walk out the door and look like a stagehand. And here's why. They're matching the color, but they're completely ignoring the texture. And that's everything. When every piece is the same material, is the same texture, there's just no dimension to it. And you just look like a big black rectangle when you're walking out of the house. Now the fix isn't adding another color, it's adding a different texture. Now think about this. Matte cotton tee, bomber jacket with some sheen or some grain to it, either nylon suedes, something that catches the light differently than the t-shirt itself. Some smooth leather boots, my Chelseas, which I love, and the raw black denim jeans. Now one exception to this is the power black leather jacket. Like I said, favorite piece in the wardrobe. There's a reason for that. It works well with the leather boots. And so you can completely wear that. Totally works. Honestly, it's one of the most elevated versions of the all black. All right, getting back to it. Now, every piece of this is black, right? But every piece feels completely different. Your eye moves across the outfit because the surfaces are changing, even though the color isn't. And that's what makes this all black look intentional rather than lazy. You're not relying on color contrasts, you're relying on texture contrasts. The light hits the suede different than it hits the leather, and the light hits the leather different than it hits the cotton, and so on. So in a darkly lit room or a bar or an evening out, the texture shifts are what gives the outfit life. Now one rule, you got to keep this in mind, and this is actually what elevates and gives it power or can completely diminish the outfit. Keep the silhouette fitted and clean. That is so important. All black amplifies everything. So a sharp fit makes everything look sharper, or a sloppy fit makes things look even sloppier. There's literally nowhere to hide in a single color outfit. So every single seam matters. Keep that in mind. All right, look number 7, the contrast. Baby blue Oxford, black jeans, black shoes. Now, outside of the very first one, that's black and white, this is the highest contrast outfit on the list. And it works because of one thing. The blue is light enough to create the separation, but neutral enough to not look loud. Now, the baby blue, I would say, is probably the most underrated color in the man's wardrobe, and I think it's because of this. Guys think of that and they think dress shirt color, and it's something to wear to the office. But when you pair it with a pair of black jeans, it goes from corporate to clean. And the trick, again, here is fabric. The Oxford cotton shirt in baby blue has texture and weight that the thin formal shirt just doesn't have, right? The texture is what keeps it from looking like you just wore something from the office to the bar. And the Oxford cotton reads as more casual, even though color is really clean. And this is the fabric rule at work. I mean, this is a perfect example of this. It's the same color in two different fabrics would send two completely different messages. Let me give you an example of that. A silk baby blue shirt with black jeans looks like you're trying way too hard. It completely doesn't work and is the first signal to me that somebody doesn't know what the heck they're doing. But an Oxford cotton baby blue shirt with black jeans looks like you do this every day. Look number 8 is the layer. Now I'm going to go gray crew neck sweater over a white tee, black jeans, dark sneakers. Now layering isn't about piling on clothes, and layering is honestly one of my favorite ways to elevate an outfit. It creates visible contrast between pieces. The white tee should peek through the collar and at the hem of the sweater. Those two little slivers of white are doing all the work. They're framing the sweater and keeping the gray from blending into the black jeans. And without the white, it's just a gray on black, which is totally fine, by the way. But with the white visible, this is 3 tones stepping down: white, gray, black. And it's that gradient that's doing the whole design to this thing. It makes the whole thing look like it's really intentional. Now here's the thing you want to pack in your lunchbox, all right? When you're layering, the inside piece should always be lighter than the outside piece. Light tee under a dark sweater, light shirt under a dark jacket. There are a few exceptions to this, but let's not focus on that. And what that does is it creates depth. If you go from dark inside to light outside, the outside will look inverted and top heavy. Light to dark, inside to out. That's the rule. Look 9 is the overshirt. Now I'm going to go navy overshirt, unbuttoned, over a white tee, black jeans, dark sneakers. Now the overshirt is doing the job of a jacket here without the structure of a jacket. And that's the entire point of this outfit. Because not every outfit do you want a blazer or a leather jacket or something heavy like that. Sometimes you just want that third layer and something that gives the outfit shape without the weight or the formality. And the navy overshirt here does exactly that. It frames your torso the way a jacket would, but because it's a softer fabric, it sends that casual instead of that dressy signal. Now, make sure you leave it unbuttoned and that white tee shows with that full length. That center strip of white is the contrast line. It splits the navy into 2 different panels, giving the whole outfit a little bit of structure. And if you button it, the white disappears, and you just go from having a navy shirt on black jeans, fine, but less interesting. Unbuttoned, layered, is what makes this a 3-piece outfit rather than just a 2-piece outfit. All right, look 10, last but not least, the formal lean. Black crew neck tee, navy blazer, black jeans, formal black shoes. Now this is look 3's darker brother, all right? Same blazer, same jeans, but you swap out that Oxford cotton for that black tee, and it takes the whole thing down from dinner reservation to cocktail bar. And here's why this works. The tee removes every ounce of corporate from the blazer. A blazer with a dress shirt says office, but a blazer with a tee says intention. All right, you chose to wear this. You didn't have to. The formality is coming from the structure of the jacket and the shoes, not from the shirt. And it reads as confidence, okay? And the black on navy is dark enough that it works in any low light environment, a bar, evening events, anywhere where the lighting is warm. So just think of it that way. And one thing, make sure that the tee is fitted and sits clean on the neck, guys. A sloppy crew neck under a blazer kills the entire look. The neck line should just fit flat across your collarbone, no stretching or sagging. And please, please God, do not wear a V-neck, okay? And honestly, just don't wear V-necks. Just break up with them. You can find better. You can do better, okay? So just, I don't want to explain it. I don't have time for it here, but just trust me. Dump the V-necks and go with the crew necks, and especially in this outfit, and keep it lean, keep it tight on the neck, and it's going to look gorgeous. All right, there you have it. 10 outfits, 6 colors, 1 pair of jeans. You already own most of this. You don't need to go buy more. You just need to be able to see what's right in front of you and combine it with purpose.